Welcome to part 2, training for admin, and also to break down in brass tacks why do I want mybb versus, it's a form site, by the way. That means you have lots and lots of control. When I take you into admin CP and here in the next few seconds, basically I'm going to blow your mind of what you can do with this site. And honestly, when it comes to power, this beats none else. You can go to, type in wix.com. You can actually go to, build a stupid, which is called to be standard website, which makes no sense because they are not standard. They are very, very like 3 things that are on there: contact and in bio, and that is it. There's nothing else on that site, and it's so dumb. Now, what do you do when you're trying to build this site? I'm gonna get you to all that, but why do you want this site? Now, obviously this looks ugly, but there are ways to make it look good, and I've actually had to really organize a lot of stuff. There's a lot of tricks that you can do. There's a lot of hiding and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. But basically, this is a very simplistic site, and it's very, very easy for you guys to work with. But there are ways to increase themes and stuff like that. You can actually download themes and stuff like that from mybb. But we'll get to all that later. Right now is about how do you set up admin CP. Now, basically, let me give you a little bit of a rundown on hosting and basically the why do you have to use FileZilla, and why do we have to use the different hosting? Because the hosting is like the PC, and the operation system is a mybb. mybb is an operation system, basically. And the hosting is like a PC, whenever you install that operation system. A lot of people don't really understand that, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. But the idea was, for the reason for basically mybb, you can take it anywhere you want. And you can go to this hosting or that hosting, it doesn't even matter. That is beautiful. Because when you go to Wix, you have just their stuff, and that's it. There's no ands, ifs, buts about it, and you have to follow in their line of control. And that's bad news. Because I'm the kind of guy that likes to at least be able to add in this, to be able to add in all my other products and stuff like that. And I've been able to turn my site into a beautiful machine. And one of the things is there's HTML stuff that you guys need to learn. You must understand HTML when you get into this. You don't necessarily have to, but I highly recommend it, highly. I'm going to have an HTML class, and I'm going to explain it in dumbed down level, so that way, it's dumbed down, because, too much of that, professional talk is actually bad. But sometimes you also have to keep in mind that you're going to have to be willing to learn when you're doing these things. But you'll be amazed at how fun it is to be able to do shit that nobody else is doing, and it's incredible to show off your work. Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks here. Let's go to admin CP. Remember your login information and stuff like that. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, I hate it when things don't work the way I wanted to on the first time. What the hell? Why is it not even working? I'm very confused here. I have no idea of understanding why it's doing that. Wow. Lame. Lame. I'm gonna have to actually type this bitch in. I am so pissed. I usually don't actually ever have to do this, but for whatever the case may be, I don't really give a shit. Oh, what the hell? Come on. Let's go. Oh, come on. Oh, that's so stupid. Fucking hosting. I know it's the host. Because when I'm on my website, it does not do that. I can actually copy and paste my shit in. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're here. Go away, you stupid Internet Explorer. Oh, FYI, fuck Internet Explorer and its ass. Like, Firefox is good, so is Google Chrome. Stay away from Internet Explorer. Grow some balls and get Google Chrome. I know it's hard because you don't like changing up, but believe me, you're in the website biz now. It's time to up your game. It's try on a new fresh pair of panties while you're at it. There's a reason for the Google Chrome action. Because when I'm on Internet Explorer, there's so many glitches, there's so many problems that I run into because I'm actually building a website and I'm actually doing website stuff. You guys might not notice it, but believe me, Internet Explorer is gay. Okay, so this is basically the administrative notes. This tells you your administrators, and this also gives you information, and that's good. That's good to have. Basically, this is like just a small little quick action. Let's go to configuration. First off, when you're looking at this, you're going like, oh my god, it's just so nuts, and I'm like, I understand your pain. But the problem is, I'm showing you this because there's a reason for that. This is general configuration. This is where you can change your board name and your homepage name, and that's always good to have. Very, very good to have. You're going to want to get to know these settings, so that way you can basically set it up, and everything is pretty much inside of here. Now you can turn your board online and offline, so if you want to shut it down for some maintenance, you can. That's really nice. You can also download an app to where you can send a message to everybody, but anyway, this is you don't need to know this stuff right now. The server optimization, it's very confusing. Date, time, and formats, you guys can mess with that. Form home options, that's what you want to start messing with. It says right here, show subform status icons, hide private forms. It gives you a list. It's a yes or no situation. Do you want to show that? No? Okay. Then say no, and then save settings. Simple as that. Now, some things are not going to be, you don't want to disappear a lot of stuff. You want to be actually very, very simplistic on that. Okay, this is registration. So basically, this is what you want to do when messing with this. You want to go into it. You can registration method. You can send random passwords, administrative activation, where only administrator can actually activate. You can do an instant activation. You can actually send a verification. So that way it gives you the option to be able to do anything. Minimum user link. You can set it up exactly the way you want it. If you want to put a complex password, if you want to put time between registrations, allow emails to be registered multiple times, blah blah blah. Basically just go through this like that, and it's very, very simple, very, very easy. Yes. So basically you can also change your avatar dimensions through here. You can put it at 75 x by 75, and that's usually shorter, so that way you can actually see your stuff, and it's really, really nice. Okay, next thing on our list, basically just so you know, you got all these different settings. Highly recommend getting used to them, because you're going to definitely want to play around with that. Okay, this is your help documents. If you ever want to know where your help documents are, that's where it's at, and you can edit and change them, but you cannot delete the ones that are already in there. You can rename them, you can do whatever you want. I would highly recommend putting some video tutorials around the site in those, in replacements of the reading. The reading is not going to work. Nobody's going to see it, and nobody's going to care. So it's going to be the problem. Now, you got post icons, and you can definitely see that there's potential of what you can do. You can add a new one or add multiples. It's up to you. We'll get to the plugins here in a few. We got word filters. You can actually filter a bad word, like cussing, cuss words, but that's up to you. You can also, say if you hate a certain specific person, you can actually just, cancel that out. So it makes it really nice. And then you got smileys here. You can actually add smileys if you want to. That's very nice. I will show you guys in a video tutorial on those. I have a lot of stuff when it comes to that. It's really nice. Okay, this is your profile fields. So if you're in the gaming industry, you can actually put if you picked your game console. It's not required. You can actually require it, but it's up to you. And basically, they can pick their game console, and or they can put in their specific information right there whenever they're registering to the site for the first time. So it's really nice, and you can do so many crazy things. I mean, it's awesome in a good way. Okay, banning. You can ban IP addresses, you can ban accounts. I mean, you can do pretty much disallow usernames, addresses and stuff. It's really, really good. Highly recommend it. Thread prefixes. This will allow you to basically put like in specific threads and stuff like that. Okay, I got to say, we're actually running out of time. Holy crap. Plugins. Basically, you can install or activate it in plugin. I'm going to have a specific video tutorial on that. Okay, forms and post. Right here, just click on that. You can actually add a new form by clicking there. And basically, you have to put it into a category, to some category. And then you can sit here all day adding other forms into that category. What that means is, see this my category? You must have a category before you put in a form. It's very specific. If you don't, it won't register. Basically, it's weird. I know it's dumb, but then again, that's the rules. It's the laws. Unfortunately, you can't break that. It's part of the code. It's part of the programming. Okay, so basically, this is the basic thing, though. It's like, what if I want to add a form into this category? See how this has got my form right here? Okay, add a child form, and then basically go into title, description. You get the message, and then you can also change where you want to put it in my category or what, and then you just save. It's done. It's done. Very easy, very, very easy. And pretty much you can do that, and then you got form announcements, moderation, attachments. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, users. If you have more than a few users, you can actually go over there and edit, so you can ban, show IP and stuff. It's like pretty nice actually. It allows you to see a lot of stuff, and you can actually go in there, modify their edit their account and stuff. You're gonna want a video tutorial on that too as well, because there's actually a lot of information when it comes to that. But right now we don't have all the time in the world. Okay, this is groups. This is how you're able to put trillions of people onto the site, like users wise. And this is how you can do a ranking system. This is where you can put your staff members. This is where you can pretty much put everything into a court, and every group has a specific thing that it does, so it's very, very important. User titles. Basically, this is very important because you can actually put a ranking system on how many posts that people post on there. Banning, you can go through the banning right here. Admin permissions, so you can control your administrators. That's really nice. Mass mail, group promotions, that automatically ranks them up for you, so you don't have to always have to rank them up. Themes. This is where you can pretty much add a theme in here, and templates. Basically, just so you know, that's how I'm able to do so many things to the website. And I would highly recommend, if you ever go in it, make sure you do one thing for sure. You see where it says, let's see, let's go to, I think that this will, if I remember correctly, I don't know if it will or not. It will, say if you downloaded the template, you can actually export that that theme, and basically this right here, you can actually export the theme, and then so that way you have a backup of just in case. So if the themes actually bust out, then you can so you don't have to restart your website. That's a little confusing. I will definitely make a video tutorial on that. It's very complicated. Okay, this is where pretty much the administrator goes. You got statistics, you got administrative log, moderator log, blah blah blah, all the good stuff. Nothing really in here that you really need to know about right now off this bat. Just don't mess with anything other than database backup. If you're gonna want to make a new backup, just simply as that, select all, and then this is all good. Basically, you want a zip file compressed, and then you just perform the action, and then it puts it on your desktop, and then there you go. Now you've got a backup on your website. Very nice. Now you can view your form through there, and there you go, presto. Now if you added anything, or if anything else you've done, it changes wise would be here on here. Okay, I've run out of time, but I will definitely have a video tutorial of more of admin CP and stuff, and actually explaining and exploring all these wonderful features that you actually have. It's state of the art, yes, it's huge, it's magnificent. You're gonna actually have to, oh my god, I'm gonna actually have to take a step back because it's just so mind boggling. Yes, that is a factor. You're gonna have to deal with that. I would say just grab the bull by its horns and start jumping into it. So there you go. I'm out of time. I have to get off of this video. Bye bye.